American Express and Delta Airlines are steamrolling right over some of the benefits that you've come to know and love. AKA, it's devaluation time. So we're gonna talk about what the heck is going on from a credit card perspective, how it may affect you, and some of the implications that may come as a result. There's a lot to go over, so even if you're comfortable on your living room couch, you still may wanna buckle up. The first order of business involves the American Express Platinum Card. We'll be referring to this new rule as the family rule for the Platinum Card. If you want to know where you can find the text directly from Amex, it's right there, boxed in red where it says offer and benefit terms. That little blue link will lead you right to what you're about to see. You may not be eligible to receive a welcome offer if you have or have had this card, the Platinum Card from American Express exclusively for Charles Schwab, the Platinum Card from American Express exclusively for Morgan Stanley, or previous versions of these cards, along with some additional terms that follow that have been there for some time. Now, what's going on here? Well, in the past, you could get the Schwab Platinum Card, the Morgan Stanley card. There was also a Mercedes-Benz version, plus the regular vanilla, meaning not branded with any other brand, card. And all these versions of the Platinum Card, you could get the welcome offer on each one without any sort of issue. They were counted as separate card products. But now, all of that may be changing. As the terms say, you may not be eligible. So, there's no guarantee here. Amex, of course, in their sole discretion can say whether you're able to get multiple bonuses on multiple versions of the Amex Platinum Card or not. So no, there's no sort of crystal ball that I can look into to let you know if you'll be able to get your next bonus on another Platinum Card. You'll just have to give it a go by pulling the trigger and applying if you feel comfortable doing so. Second order of business, still sticking with the Amex Platinum Card here, we've got some huge changes to how you can get into the Delta Sky Club. Check this out. Effective February 1st, 2025, Platinum Card members will receive 6 visits per year to the Delta Sky Club. To earn an unlimited number of visits each year starting on February 1st, 2025, the total eligible purchases on the card, meaning the Platinum Card, must equal $75,000 or more between January 1st, 2024 and December 31st, 2024, and each calendar year thereafter. And this is where the terms start to get denser. So let me unpack some of the key points here to make this as straightforward as I can. First of all, down here at the bottom, those 6 free visits that you'll get to the Delta Sky Club each year is actually per program year. That is the Delta SkyMiles Awards program year. That runs from February 1st through January 31st of the following year. Additionally, I'll have you know that these visits are only for you as the primary cardholder. You cannot use any of these to bring in guests. The unlimited visits feature, after spending $75,000 on your Amex Platinum Card, that spend requirement must be satisfied per calendar year. That is your regular January 1st through December 31st. Then you'll receive access for the remainder of that current year in which you spent the $75K, plus the entire following year through January 31st of that next year. Okay, so phase 1, you've got your 6 free visits. You can use them from February 1st through the end of that current year and a little bit extra into January 31st of that following year. That's that. Phase 2, for all of you big spenders out there who can accomplish $75K put through that Amex Platinum Card, you've got your regular calendar year to meet that spend, January 1st to the end of the year, December 31st. Once you meet that requirement, then you unlock your unlimited use for the rest of that remaining year in case you finish the spend requirement a bit early, then all of the next regular calendar year, and then through January 31st. That's where it taps into the program year. Now, before we move on to the next section here, if you're like me, you probably already have multiple credit cards, or if not, you probably have your eye on getting some different credit cards in the future. If so, a great way to manage all of them in one place is with our sponsor, MAXREWARDS. Check them out. They got some great tools to help make your life with credit cards a lot less stressful. MAXREWARDS is an app that allows you to manage your credit cards, rewards, and benefits all in one place. This includes seeing when your bills are due, tracking your sign-up bonuses, monitoring your credit scores, and more. On the Activity tab, you can view the transactions across all your cards to easily see where you've been spending your money, including the value of the rewards you've earned across different categories. Then the Best Card tab helps you identify which card to use for different purchases. That way you can earn points or cash back even faster. And perhaps my favorite feature is the Benefits and Offers dashboard, which you can unlock with the gold level of Max Rewards. You might be familiar with Chase offers, Amex offers, Bank of America deals, and others. Each time you sync the app, all of your offers will be activated automatically, including the hidden ones from Amex that you didn't even know about. In fact, my Amex Gold Card showed 162 offers that were ready to go thanks to Max Rewards. So if you'd like to try Max Rewards, use the link down below in the description to get the gold level entirely free for your first month. Now back to the Amex and Delta mayhem. Order of business number 3. The Amex Delta credit cards now also have their own family rule. Again, you can find all the terms directly for each one of these cards because they do vary for every single one of them on the offer and benefits terms link that you'll see on the American Express site. As I record this video right now in September 2023, for all the changes going into effect next year in 2024 and probably beyond, they only apply to the personal Delta cards right now. I've not seen any change in the terms for the business versions of these cards, but of course, before you apply for any card, check the terms because Delta/Amex might add the same terms to the business versions in the coming months or years. All right, like I said, each one has its own terms here. So let's read through just the first part together to see how these are different, and I'll have a pretty interesting observation here after we discuss what the terms say. Beginning at the top with the Delta SkyMiles Blue Card, you may not be eligible to receive a welcome offer if you have or have had this card, the Delta SkyMiles Options Credit Card, the Delta SkyMiles Gold American Express Card, the Delta SkyMiles Platinum American Express Card, the Delta SkyMiles Reserve American Express Card, or previous versions of these cards. Yikes. Moving on down to the terms for the Gold version. You may not be eligible to receive a welcome offer if you have or have had this card, the Delta SkyMiles Platinum American Express Card, the Delta SkyMiles Reserve American Express Card, or previous versions of these cards. A little less harsh, but still not great. Moving on to the Platinum version, you may not be eligible to receive a welcome offer if you have or have had this card, the Delta SkyMiles Reserve American Express Card, or previous versions of these cards. Getting better. And for the purple Reserve there at the bottom, you may not be eligible to receive a welcome offer if you have or have had this card or previous versions of this card. Fair enough. Now looking at these all together again, you'll notice here that the underlined portions for each one that I put there get shorter and shorter and shorter as you move down the line. So that's an interesting observation. At first I thought you can only get basically one Delta welcome offer on a Delta credit card, and that was it. If you got, for example, the gold one, then you were completely barred out of all the others. But that is not the case. Notice how the least premium versions of these cards, beginning with the blue version there at the top, have the most restrictions going forward. And that's where the little secret lies. You can still get the welcome offer on all of the Delta cards if you go from the bottom, or the least premium no annual fee card currently, up to the top Reserve and go in that order. You can't go the other way around or just kind of do it sporadically. Why would Delta allow this? Well, I can't speak directly for them, but my best guess is because Delta/Amex are okay with people leveling up their card product over time. Because as you get into a higher tier card, they typically have a bigger annual fee. That's revenue for Amex/Delta, and you also get more benefits, many of which involve spending towards status to get those medallion qualifying dollars satisfied. So if you're able to spend to earn status, I would say that a lot of us who are outside of the credit card game, I'm talking about the majority of Delta SkyMiles members who also have cards, probably want to put more spend through their cards if it can help them slowly, incrementally work towards a higher level of status. And combining that with all the additional benefits you get with each new more premium card probably will lead you to be a more active member within the Delta SkyMiles program, likely spending more, flying more, and engaging more with their partners, all that type of stuff. And that's probably what Delta's trying to drive here, is more revenue per passenger or per member across their entire program. And our fourth and final order of business here still involves the Delta SkyMiles credit cards, but now we're going to focus our attention on access to the Delta Sky Clubs themselves. Here's what you need to know. The Delta SkyMiles Blue will not have any access to the Sky Club. The Delta SkyMiles Gold will also have no access. The Delta SkyMiles Platinum, that is the new change here by the way, will have no access whatsoever, not even paid access, and that is effective as of January 1st, 2024. What changed there is that in years past, you were able to buy a day pass for about $37 originally, then that went up to $50, and you can do that basically as many times as you wanted per year. So for those people who wanted to use it 3, 4, 5 times a year, didn't want a full membership, that could still make sense. You could also do that for your guests as well, I believe up to 2 or your immediate family member. But now the Delta SkyMiles Platinum loses all sort of access and basically you just can't get in. And the last change involving the Delta SkyMiles Reserve is that you will now have 10 free visits per program year. Again, that is February 1st through January 31st. They are also only for the primary card holder, and that goes into effect as of February 1st, 2025. So Amex Platinum Card, 6 complimentary visits, Delta SkyMiles Reserve, 10 complimentary visits. Then just like the Amex Platinum Card, you can also get access to unlimited visits when you spend $75K on your Delta Reserve card per calendar year, that is January 1st through December 31st. Then you'll receive access for the remainder of that current year in which you spent the $75K, plus the entire following year, then through January 31st. This card also has a separate benefit that gives you 2 guest passes to the Sky Club every year that will still remain in effect, and those typically hit your Delta account within 1 to 4 weeks after your card member year, and they are valid for 1 year. Card member refers to the 12-month cycle that begins when you first opened your account and then 12 months from there. Now, the amount of terms and conditions and fine print are immense with all these benefits pretty much, but the one that we're talking about here, I want to clarify a little bit more what it means for these 10 visits. So if you see on the screen here, we've got some different underlining. I'll start here first with the dark navy. These 10 visits per eligible card per year are for the Delta Sky Club or to the grab and go areas when traveling on a same day Delta marketed or Delta operated flight. That part there at the end, meaning you have to fly Delta, that's unchanged. That's been around for a while. But just know that each visit will either be to a Sky Club or if they have a grab and go food and beverage station, whichever one you access, either way, they both count as an individual visit. Furthermore, in the light blue underlining, the eligible card members traveling on a Delta partner airline flight that is not marketed or operated by Delta may access the club at a per visit rate of $50 per person per location, or grab and go at a per visit rate of $25 per person per location. Moving on to the red, it's good to know that all visits issued from February 1st, 2025 through January 31st, 2026 will expire on January 31st, 2026, and visits issued in subsequent years will expire on January 31st of each calendar year thereafter. Finally, there at the bottom in gray, a visit is an entry to one or more Delta Sky Clubs or usage of the Delta Sky Club grab and go feature. Stated differently, if you have an itinerary with multiple stopovers or layovers in cities with different Sky Clubs and you visit 2 or 3 in the same day, that's not one visit. Each time you walk through the door of a new Sky Club or one of their grab and go areas, each time it's a new visit that will count against your 10 allotments. And to wrap this all up, here's some more of the terms for clarification about the 2 guest passes directly from American Express. I'm not going to read them all in this video, but feel free to pause this stream and read them over at your convenience. What a whirlwind of information that was, and we only focused our attention on the changes pertaining to the credit cards themselves. Of course, Delta is also overhauling their entire SkyMiles rewards program, and that would probably take another 30 to 45 minutes to talk about. So if you want want to learn about those things, I usually recommend going to the bloggers out there who focus on that type of stuff, because Delta may not even be done yet, and the bloggers are very good about updating their blogs when more changes come out on top of all the craziness that already happened there too. With all that said, if you enjoyed today's video and believe it could benefit other people, then please help me get it in front of them by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on those notifications. Also, check out the links down below in the description area to earn some more cash back when you shop online through Rakuten. You can even convert that cash back into Amex membership rewards points if you want to. To sign up for Max Rewards, which is a great app to manage multiple credit cards, rewards, and benefits all in one place, and to view my site with some great credit card offers that I've organized into different categories to help you find the cards that you like best. I thank you all for watching today's video. Hope it brought you some great value and some clarification about the craziness that's going on right now with Amex and Delta. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and while you're waiting for it, always remember that you are great.